Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to solve 4 exponential equations using logarithms. So let us start with the first one. Solve the equation 8 to the power of 3 minus 6x is equal to 4 times 5 to the power of minus 2x and give your answer correct to 3 decimal places. Now in this question 8, 4 and 5 represents the base of the equation and 3 minus 6x, 1 and minus 2x represents the powers or the exponents. So let us focus on the bases first. We can see that 8, 4 and 5 cannot be written as a common base. So 8 can be written as 2 to the power of 3, 4 can be written as 2 to the power of 2, but 5 cannot be written as a power of 2. So in this case we are going to make use of the logarithm to solve the equation. So here let us take log on both the sides of the equal to sign. So we have log of 8 to the power of 3 minus 6x is equal to log of 4 times 5 to the power of minus 2x. Now to solve this expression we have to make use of properties of logarithms, which are, the first property is log of a to the power of m will be equal to, now the power comes out and gets multiplied with log a, so we get m times log a. And the second property is log of product of two terms, that is a times b, is equal to the sum of the log of individual terms. So it becomes log of a plus log of b. So let us begin by using the second property here, which we are going to apply on the right hand side. As we can see, there are two terms which are multiplied with each other, that is 4 and 5 to the power of minus 2x. So here we are going to write, the left hand side remains the same, that is we have log of 8 to the power of 3 minus 6x is equal to, now here we are going to split this as log of 4 plus log of 5 to the power of minus 2x. Next we are going to make use of the first property, that is the power comes out, and here we can see that 3 minus 6x and minus 2x is a power. So here bringing 3 minus 6x outside, it gets multiplied with log of 8 is equal to, now let us keep log 4 as it is, plus, now minus 2x comes out, so we are going to write minus 2x, which gets multiplied with log 5. Now let us solve this equation. We are going to expand the brackets, that is 3 multiplies with log 8 giving us 3 log 8. Now minus 6x multiplies with log 8 giving us minus 6x log 8. Now we are going to keep log 4 as it is, and plus with minus 2x gives us minus 2x log 5. Now the next step is gathering the like terms. We are going to gather the x terms on one side of the equal to sign and rest of the terms on the other side. So here we can see that minus 6x log 8 and minus 2x log 5 are like terms because both terms have x in them. So we are going to write here minus 6x log 8. Now minus 2x log 5 becomes plus 2x log 5 equal to, now let us keep log 4 as it is, and plus 3 log 8 becomes minus 3 log 8. Next we are going to factorize this left hand side, that is we are going to take x as a common term. So here x is taken out and in the bracket remains minus 6 log 8 plus 2 log 5. And on the right hand side we have log 4 minus 3 log 8. Now let us take this bracket on the other side of equal to sign. So it divides log 4 minus 3 log 8 and we get log 4 minus 3 log 8 divided by minus 6 log 8 plus 2 log 5. Now here in the question they have asked us to get the answer to 3 decimal places. So let us put up this in the calculator and check. So this will give us the value as 0.5241 and we have to get it to 3 decimal places. So here we are going to round it as 0.524. So let me write here. So this is the value of x for this given equation. Now let us move on to the second one. Use logarithms to solve the equation 12 to the power of x is equal to 3 to the power of 2x plus 1. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. Now here 12 and 3 represent the bases and we can see that 12 and 3 cannot be written as a common base. So in this case we are going to take log on both the sides of the equal to sign. So we are going to write here log 12 to the power of x is equal to log 3 to the power of 2x plus 1. Now we are going to make use of a property of logarithm, which is log a to the power of m is equal to, the power comes out m times log a. So we call this as a power rule as well. So let us make use of power rule and solve the left hand side. So here x is a power, so x jumps out of the log and it multiplies with log 12. So we can write here x times log 12 is equal to, now on the right hand side we are going to do the same. 2x plus 1 is a power, so it jumps out and multiplies with log 3. So we are going to write here 2x plus 1 multiplied with log 3. Next, on the right hand side we are going to expand the brackets. That is 2x multiplies with log 3 giving us 2x log 3, and plus 1 multiplies with log 3 giving us plus log 3. Now here the left hand side remains the same, so let us write x log 12. The next step is to gather the like terms. Now here 2x log 3 and x log 12 are like terms because both the terms have x in it. So let us bring 2x log 3 on the left hand side. So we are going to write x log 12 remains the same. Now plus 2x log 3 becomes minus 2x log 3. Now the next step is to factorize the left hand side. We can take x as a common term out, and inside the bracket remains log 12 minus 2 log 3 is equal to log 3. Now let us bring this bracket on the right hand side. So we get log 3 divided by log 12 minus 2 log 3. Now here in the question they have asked us to get the answer correct to 3 significant figures. So let us check how much we get here. Now this gives us 3.818. Since we have to round it to 3 significant figures, we are going to write it as 3.82. So let me write here. So this is the value of x for the given equation. Now the third question is solve the equation 3 times e to the power of 2x minus 4 times e to the power of minus 2x is equal to 5. Give the answer to 3 decimal places. Now to solve this equation, let us begin by replacing e to the power of 2x with another letter a, because this simplifies the steps a lot. So here let us consider that e to the power of 2x is equal to a. You can take any letter in this case, whichever you are comfortable with, but here I am going to consider it as a. Now I will begin by rewriting this given equation as 3 times e to the power of 2x, this stays the same, minus 4, now e to the power of 2x, let me write it this way, and it is raised to the power of negative 1. So I have just rewritten e to the power of minus 2x as e to the power of 2x raised to the power of minus 1, because according to the law of indices we know that the powers will multiply each other giving us minus 2x, and this will be equal to 5. Now once we have done this, let us replace e to the power of 2x with its substitute, that is a. So here I am going to write 3 times a minus 4 times, now a to the power of minus 1 is equal to 5. Now in the next step, we are going to write 3a as it is, minus 4 times. Now according to the law of indices, if a is raised to a negative power, we can change it to a positive power by reciprocating this term. So here a, I am going to write it as 1 over a. Now the power becomes 1. So we can see the negative power has turned into a positive power. This is done by using laws of indices. So if you want to brush up your basics on laws of indices, you can click on this link where I have explained all the laws of indices. Now coming back to this will be equal to 5. Now here on the left hand side, I am going to take a common LCM. Now here this is nothing but 4 over a, and this is 3a over 1. So here I am going to multiply the numerator with a and denominator with a to get a common denominator as a. Now here it becomes 3a times a gives us 3a square. Now here 4 times 1, it stays the same as 4, and here we get a common denominator as a. So this is divided by a is equal to 5. Next, I am going to take this a on the other side of equal to sign so that it multiplies with 5, and we get 3a square minus 4 is equal to 5 times a, that is 5a. Now let me take 5a on the left hand side. So we get 3a square plus 5a becomes minus 5a, and minus 4 stays the same. This will be equal to 0. Now if you look at this equation carefully, this represents a quadratic equation. So to solve this, I am going to make use of the quadratic formula, which is x equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. Now here in this formula our a will be equal to 3 because it is the coefficient of a square. B is equal to -5, coefficient of a, and c, that is the constant, will be equal to -4. And here our x represents a, so we are going to write a is equal to, b is going to be negative of -5 plus minus square root of, now b square, we have b as -5 square, minus 4 times a we have is 3 times c we have is -4, divided by 2 times a. So 2 times 3 gives us 6. Now here simplifying this we get a is equal to minus of -5 is +5 plus or minus square root of, now -5 square gives us positive 25, and here we have negative of negative is positive. So 4 times 3 is 12 and 12 times 4 is 48 divided by 6. So here simplifying we get a is equal to 5 plus or minus square root of 73 divided by 6. So we have got two values of a over here. One is going to be 5 plus square root of 73 over 6, and the second one is going to be 5 minus root 73 over 6. Now here we had taken e to the power of 2x as a. So let us get back e to the power of 2x over here. So we are going to write here e to the power of 2x is equal to 5 plus root 73 over 6, and the same thing we are going to repeat here, e to the power of 2x is equal to 5 minus root 73 over 6. Now we are going to take e on the other side of the equal to sign, and the inverse of e is the ln function, that is the natural logarithm. So here we are going to get 2x is equal to, taking the inverse of e, that is ln, in the bracket 5 plus square root of 73 divided by 6. Now the same thing we are going to repeat over here, that is taking e on the other side of equal to sign, that is inverse of e becomes ln function, and we get. Now the next step is to get the value of x. So we are going to send 2 on the other side of equal to sign. So x will be equal to, now 2 becomes 1 over 2 and it gets multiplied with the ln function. So here we have written 1 over 2 times ln of 5 plus root of 73 divided by 6, and the same thing has been repeated over here. And here in the question they have asked us to get the answer to 3 decimal places. So let us begin with the first one. So the first value of x we get is 0.407. So let me write here. So this is the first value, and let us check for the second one as well. So we have taken the second value, and here we get math error, which means the ln of this negative value, this gives you a negative value. So ln of negative value does not exist. So there is just one value of x, which is 0.407. Now the last question is, solve for x. 4 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of x minus 12 is equal to 0. Now in this question we can write 4 to the base of 2, that is 2 to the power of 2 gives us 4. So in place of 4 we are going to write 2 square and raise it to the power of x, minus, let us write the rest two terms as they are. So 2 to the power of x minus 12 is equal to 0. Now here I am going to exchange the places of 2 and x and write it as 2 to the power of x is raised to the power of 2 minus 2 to the power of x minus 12 equal to 0. Now we can do this because this is just multiplication of the powers. So we have exchanged the places of x and 2 and written it this way. Now the next step is, let us consider that 2 to the power of x is equal to some letter y. So here we are going to replace 2 to the power of x with y and write here y to the power of 2 minus y minus 12 equal to 0. Now this represents a quadratic equation, as we can see. So we have to factorize it. That is, we have to get two factors. When multiplied together gives us -12, and when we add them together they should sum up to -1. So here we can make use of the factor -4 and +3, because the multiplication of these two gives us -12, the product, and the addition of these two will give us -1. So here we are going to write y square. Now negative y, we are going to write it in terms of its factors, that is negative 4y plus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. Now we have to factorize this equation. So let us break it down into two groups, that is group 1 and group 2. Now in the first group we have a common term y. So in the first term y remains, and from the second term we have negative 4 which remains inside the bracket. And from the second group we have 3 as a common factor, so let us take it out, and inside the bracket remains y minus 4 equal to 0. Now here again y minus 4 is a common factor, so we are going to pull it out as a single factor, and it is going to multiply with another factor which is y plus 3, and this will be equal to 0. So here basically we get two factors, that is y minus 4 equal to 0 and y plus 3 equal to 0. So here y will be equal to 4 and the second value of y is going to be negative 3. But here y represents 2 to the power of x, so let us replace y with 2 to the power of x. So we get 2 raised to x is equal to 4 and 2 raised to x is equal to negative 3. Now to further solve this, let us make use of log on both the sides of the equal to sign. So we get log 2 raised to x is equal to log 4, and here we are going to do the same. Log 2 to the power of x is equal to log of negative 3. Now here remember that log of negative numbers does not exist, so we are going to discard the second solution and focus on the first one. Now here we are going to further solve this first equation, that is log 2 to the power of x is equal to, now log 4 can be written as log 2 square because 4 is nothing but 2 square. Next, using the properties of logarithm, that is using the power rule, we are going to bring the powers down. So here we get x times log 2 is equal to, now here on the right hand side also same thing happens, 2 comes out and it multiplies with log 2. Now here log 2 and log 2 cancels from both the sides of the equal to sign. So we get the value of x as 2. So we have just one solution for this example, that is x is equal to 2. I hope you have understood all the steps and liked the video. And if you found this video useful, then you can check out this playlist where you'll find more examples of this kind. And if you're liking my videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.